Hi, this is Max van Belgoy, a professor in the Museum Studies program at George Washington University. The IRS Form 990 is one of the best places to conduct research about a museum. It not only contains information about their activities and governance, but also details about their finances, including revenue, expenses, and assets. As a nonprofit organization, most museums will file a Form 90 with the IRS. Large museums must file a Form 990, but smaller museums can choose to submit a Form 990-EZ. The 990-EZ is simpler and contains less information than the regular 990, so it may not be as helpful to you. There's also a Form 990-N as in Nancy for very small organizations with less than $50,000 in receipts. There are two ways to find a museum's 990. The easy way is from the museum's website. Here's an example from Mount Vernon in Virginia. The Form 990 is usually on the section that's about the organization, often called About Us, and tucked out of the way because people are interested in visitor information, such as hours and events. You'll need to poke around, and on this website, it's way at the bottom. The About Us page contains lots of information, usually the mission statement, and in this case, the name of the organization that operates the site, the Mount Vernon Ladies Association. There at the bottom are lots of documents, including the latest Forms 990. It's not unusual that the latest report is a couple years old. That's due to the IRS reporting schedule. The other way to find a museum's 990 is through GuideStar, a nonprofit organization that wants to encourage and improve charitable giving through transparency. They collect, organize, and present information for donors in an easy-to-understand format while remaining neutral. You'll need to register to use GuideStar, and once you're signed in, you can search for a museum. Let's look for Mount Vernon. The top result isn't for George Washington's Mount Vernon, but for the Mount Vernon Ladies Association of the Union. They're the nonprofit organization that operates Mount Vernon. Be aware that sometimes the name of the museum and the operating organization can be different. GuideStar presents lots of information about each nonprofit, and you'll need to look for the 990 forms. The Forms 990 are free, so don't be confused by the offers to buy and upgrade for more information. Click on the button, and you'll see a pop-up window to download the forms you want. They'll show up as a PDF in your browser window. Confirm it's the museum you want, and then Control-click or right-click on your mouse for the pop-up menu to save the document to your computer. I changed the file name to something you'll recognize later, such as the museum name and year. If you want to learn more about the Form 90, go to the IRS website and search for Form 990. Look for the dedicated page on the Form 990 and go to the instructions. That provides the details of the form on an item-by-item basis, but if you're having trouble finding a Form 990 for your museum, take a look at the Who Must File section. Your museum may actually fall into a category that doesn't have to file, such as government agencies or for-profit organizations. Secondly, your museum may be part of a larger parent organization and their information is consolidated with others. Hope that helps with your search for a museum's Form 990. Happy hunting!